Just give him another plug. It's the weekend. It's Mailbag. I am joined this week by Warren, Liam, John, Paul, and Ian. If you're listening on YouTube, do give us a like and a subscribe and leave a comment. And join the Patreon if you want. The Patreon. I've been listening to too much Blind Boy. He calls it Patreon. Join the Patreon if you want. For about $5 a month, you get all the podcasts, including exclusive Mailbag podcast, the only place you can get on podcast. And all the podcasts advert free and a couple of extra ones. And if you've not yet signed up to YouTube and you're listening on Patreon, do sign up because it's free and it doesn't cost anything and it all helps us. On this week's show, we've got strange buys, bogey teams, inner Dars, protests, Richarlison, been a while, Everton memorabilia, scary Everton moments, crimes against Everton, bios, burgers, trademarks, tellies, and more. Let's get straight into it with the hot topic, which is what's the strangest thing you've ever bought? Anyone know what this story relates to? Not done this in a while.
No.
Beto.
It's not.
I haven't got it.
No, it's not Beto. It's not. It's not Barry, and it's not Asnu either.
I've got no idea.
No.
So I read a news story last week. Has anyone got a clue now?
No.
Right. Apparently, Einstein's violin sold for 860 grand.
I saw that on
BBC. He's not a renowned violin player, is he?
Some would say that's a lot of money, but it's all relative.
Oh.
Einstein's violin sounds like an early 90s support band as well.
Yeah, prog rock.
Yeah.
You should play equals MC squared on it, but a big audio dynamite.
I like it. Always good to have a call back to the 80s tunes. Anyway, go ahead, Liam. Then I'll start with you. What's the weird? I mean, you did answer this.
Yeah,
a lot of
weird stuff for this good times. There's good times mystery box, and Les knows there's one coming up that is just like possibly the worst one. Yeah.
Is this the Halloween Horror Night? Is it that one?
Yeah, and the Halloween present.
Is this the one I know about?
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
Get along to the
XL. Yeah, please do come and join us. And you hear me talk even more. Weirdest thing I bought. I remember once going on a lad's holiday and we got delayed in the airport, so I bought Monopoly, like a mini Monopoly for like 15 quid. I only had like 300 quid spent for the weekend. I had no idea why I did it. We left it in the airport. I was like, why have I done that? So say that.
Yeah, I spent a good chunk of beer money there.
Yeah.
Know, yeah.
The strangest thing I've ever bought. I used to like Kimberly Davis on. Remember Kimberly Davis on Neighbours?
Annalise Hartman.
Yeah. I bought her workout video.
That's so strange, Ian. That's your own type of workout.
That's the strangest. I didn't do any router. I just watched the video.
Oh yeah.
Honest truth. That's the honest truth. I just bought the video. I think I might have watched it once. I thought like, what I bought. I thought it was just absolutely shite. But yeah, that's just one of the strangest things I bought.
You could have bought like 10 quid's worth of grok instead, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful for the internet as growing up with the internet. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Can't beat the VHS, man.
You didn't have to go looking in a bush.
No, not at all. My mum, what was that, mate?
I'll go on the 14 here for it.
My mum had the Cindy Crawford workout video, which I may have watched once.
Gentlemanly watch.
Oh, big into fitness, that's all it was. Paul?
I've just had to Google it because it was one of those things where I thought, have I imagined this? Am I making this up? And the great news is I'm not making this up. Before Championship Manager, before Active Soccer, before Football Manager, there was Jack Charlton's Soccer Nation.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Quality.
Yeah.
Unbelievable game. But at the time, I was wondering, why have I bought a game of Jack Charlton? And at the time, I didn't know who Jack Charlton was. And then our fella told me it was Bobby Charlton's brother. So that was when I learned they were related. But yeah, I can't really remember the game well, but I played it a lot, so must have enjoyed it.
Yeah, it seems like you got to type in instructions kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do you remember those adventure games you used to get where you have to type in instructions, but it was so basic that if you there was no predictive stuff. So if you mistyped the word, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
They were lots of fun, weren't they?
They always had like a green background, because that was the only colour they could actually get on the monitors, wasn't it? It was always like a bright green background.
Granny's Garden on the BBC was the one we had in school.
The BBC Electron.
Yeah.
Or Acorn, one of them ones. Oh.
Yeah.
With the floppy disks that were about that big.
Yeah, you got to put it in like that.
Yeah.
John, what's yours?
Do you know what? I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so it'll probably be something I've done when I'm pissed. I think probably go, and this is a bit crap really, but I went for a curry and I bought the hottest curry ever, and I'm like really am a chili wuss. So that didn't end. That did not end well.
No.
That ended with me emptying the contents of my stomach upways, not downways, thankfully, in the gutter. And in the restaurant
burn as well.
Pardon?
The burn on the way out.
It did, yeah. It was. I had burning at both ends.
That's horrible. That I hate that.
Not good.
No.
Can relate to that.
But I deserved it because I was trying to be a smart ass.
Was it just
That's
an
about it, really.
Act of bravado? I can eat that.
It was, yeah. You know.
We've all
But no,
been
I
there.
couldn't. Yeah.
I did it with a Vindaloo once and regretted it instantly.
Yeah. No, this was like a fall or something. I think it
Fall,
was. So this like
Yeah,
somebody
they're the
made
hottest,
joke-
aren't they? Yeah.
Somebody made the joke that I was a complete failure later, and I was like,
It's actually.
that's not bad considering he was rotten. Well, yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Tangled Up in Blues, a disturbing but gripping book about how to euthanize your pet. You couldn't put it down.
Oh,
Hey.
A good one.
my mother-in-law.
White, super, not just skinny, super skinny jeans. Never wore them. Wasn't rock and roll enough. Alex replied 2008 to 2011. Staple those skinnies and cardies.
What was his name? Johnny Tourette. Sounds like something he'd wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Towers of London.
Towers of London. Jesus.
Wasn't he an Everton fan?
I think he was, you know.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
I think he was.
Evertonian, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those long
Evertonian, yeah.
days.
Mm.
Bloody hell. Warren, what's yours?
I had when I was a kid, I had the Homer Simpson hat with the two cans either side and straws that come round.
Hang on, that's not strange.
That's not a waste of money.
Yeah.
All strange.
Well,
it's not
you
strange.
say that, but when you mix like orange Fanta with Coke because you're a kid and you think you can do that sort of stuff, and you're both sipping it through the two straws. But that lasted
that's
about
you.
a week, I think.
But that's you, not the object.
Yeah, but it's novelty in it. It wasn't. It didn't last very long. It didn't last very long. It
quite
broke.
wanna
I think
try that
after
now,
a while. I think the straw, and you couldn't clean the inside of the straw, so you just had like horrible sort of soft drink, like horrible,
Gunk.
like where gunk, yeah. So yeah,
So
that was
Actually, I've just thought of something better than the curry that is going to embarrass me, and it's like going to be a national disgrace. Do you just want to hear it?
Yes.
yeah.
Go on,
I
yeah.
bought the New Kids on the Block album in 1989.
We've all done worse. I think
No.
we could have done worse.
Not worse than New Kids on the Block.
It's a safe space for that kind of caper.
Yeah.
What's your most embarrassing album? I bought
That-
Mariah Carey's first album, but I will die on that hill if that is a belter album.
Is that the one with Anytime You Need a Friend or any? That one
It
on it?
starts with Vision of Love and it's got Sunday on it. It's a belter.
It
Genuinely.
wasn't an album, but I bought Diamond Lights by Glenn and Chris.
Did you?
Yeah. Pound from Virgin.
Did you have a mullet, Ian?
Records. I didn't know.
No, that would
I
have
remember
been
seeing them
better.
on Top of the Pops, and I was like, I'm gonna have that. Eyes that freeze like ice. Quality man.
If you still got it, that could make a good times prize.
Mm.
Do you know what it is? I still think it's at my auntie's. I think I've got a few records. And I'll, next time I go over, I'll see if she's still got it. I'm sure she's still got it.
I've still got a copy of Here We Go somewhere in the house.
Classic.
Almost pristine as well on vinyl.
Nice. Be worth about
40
£2
pence
now.
it is. Yeah.
It probably cost more when you bought it. Next up, Gary. Seeing as we are Palace's bogey team, besides the shite on Newcastle, whose bogey team would you like us to be? For him, it would be United. Just annoys the shite out of him that we haven't won at Old Trafford more since Fergie bailed and their shite. Paul, I'll come to you first on this because I reckon that's probably your answer as well.
Yeah, like in a heartbeat. First, when I seen not Newcastle or Liverpool, I just immediately went United, just because of Jim Radcliffe being an absolute
Allegedly.
Right, yeah.
alleged.
10:07. I'll just put like a honking noise over that or something. I think.
Paul, can you just say tramp, and then we can put it on?
No, here's my serious answer though. United are just like the lad said. United have been garbage since Ferguson's left, and the fact we've only won there once is like a source of great shame. Probably up there with only winning at Anfield once as well. It's really, really bad. That
about this season, you know,
the shambles,
I'm
absolute
feeling about
shambles.
that game, getting beaten at that.
Anfield, or
yeah, it's
you
like
think we're going to win?
With every result after it, I'm just like livid that we got beat by them because
Yeah, they weren't great at all.
Ian,
Bogey team, I'm going to go Manchester City, because just the Manchester City, aren't they? The fans these days just don't remember the bad old days when they were getting beat away to York City and stuff like that, and just the entitlement. I'm not jealous about the money that they had when they first came into the game. It's just I've never liked Manchester clubs, but I just don't like City.
Hacienda was all right.
True.
Never went there, but I've heard stuff about
No,
it.
me neither.
yeah, no, me, I wasn't into dance music when it was like it was a thing. Missed out on a lot there. John,
Carlisle. I'd love just to play them all the time, just so we can get our own back for 74, 75, even though I wasn't born. I'm not petty. I don't hold grudges. But when they got relegated, I was fucking delighted. And I hate Jimmy Glass because he kept them up that year.
you can't hate Jimmy Glass. Come on.
I do.
I've heard he's
Honestly.
a fashion guy.
Oh,
I thought he was the right. I thought he was the right pain.
Hey!
go right through him, didn't you?
I did.
No, a really good friend of mine is genuinely a Carlisle fan, and I think he's got like a signed glove from Jimmy Glass for his 30th as well. Like he messages every now and then, every time Branthwaite does something of note. So he doesn't even text me about Branthwaite. He just says Carlisle. I know exactly what he's referring to.
When you say something of note, do you mean play?
Yeah.
I remember we played Carlisle in the FA Cup under Martinez, and on a serious matter, just seeing how bad it was after the floods that they had there. You just saw skips in the streets with people's like settees, and you just think like what they went through. Stuff like you had people like buckets and that in the street collecting money. You just thought it was terrible.
It did. It caused hundreds of millions of pounds of improvement.
Yeah.
So we went to beat.
It was when they had. I went to that game, and it was when they had the ribbons tied to the lampposts where the water level had raised to.
Yeah.
And the ribbons were tied up like 10, 12 feet in the air. It was mad to think.
Oh, it was mad, like,
levels
it was that
high.
No, I don't really mean Carlisle. I just still, my dad's ingrained that into me. But yeah, United are the ones, aren't they? Just fucking horrible team. Horrible, weird manager. I mean, they just seem to appoint weird managers, and so yeah, United, and send them back down. They need to be
It's a horrible ground as well.
It is. It's a shit ground. You can't move in there. I'm a big lad, like, but my missus is tiny and she couldn't move there. It's just the seats are so cramped. It's just Scarecrow Jim trying to get him even more in, isn't it?
No one's ever given a free lunch though.
No, God, no.
No. But they have sacked a load of staff, so.
Yeah.
Liam,
are we going to get a clean sweep?
No, I'm going to go for a different one. I think it'll appeal to your heart. We're halfway there because we've beaten them last couple of times we've played them. Brighton. They're a tin pot club who finished in the top half a couple of times. They're sponsored by a credit card. They've got like a 25,000 seater stadium, and that weapon of a manager with his 2 sleeve tattoos. No, thank you. Get back down from where they came. I understand them.
Yeah, that'll be for me. Warren?
I'm going for Bournemouth because they are our bogey team, aren't they? So it'd be nice to have the shoe on the other foot. Obviously living down here, it's weird. Weird place, Bournemouth, because there's fans of everyone down here. There's fans of the Shite, there's fans of Arsenal, there's fans of Spurs, there's West Ham fans. So there's a bit of sprinkle of everything. But there are, since they got promoted and have been a bit of a mainstay in the league. A few more Bournemouth fans creeping up and that like him. I think it'd be nice to walk into work and not suffering from another Bournemouth defeat. So they'd be mine. And just an interesting fact on Jimmy Glass. I've played against Jimmy Glass, but he was in centre mid. He didn't go in goal. He was playing Sunday League down here because he used to play for Bournemouth as well. And he played for a Sunday League team, but he was in centre mid. Decent little centre midfielder as well.
Yeah.
That's
a
quite
shout,
a career trajectory, that, isn't it? Going from Carlisle to Bournemouth.
He was on loan, wasn't he? From down
He
south.
was on loan, yeah.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
He's from Bournemouth, yeah. He's a Bournemouth fella, I think, or like somewhere around there. But he works for Bournemouth now because he was on the Eddie Howe gravy train where Eddie Howe got all his mates' jobs, and then when he left to Newcastle, all Eddie Howe's old teammates are all working like club liaison, match, a bit like the Graham Stewart's, what Graham Stewart does, a bit like that.
Did anyone see that Jason Tyndall video in the hospital?
No.
Has no one seen it when he's in the kids' hospital and he goes?
I've heard of it. I've heard he makes an inappropriate comment on it.
Yeah, the one from last year, he goes, if you're still here, in a kid's hospital.
Bedside manner, what?
We'll move on. Liam, it's your question.
Okay. What did you enjoy more on Sunday? Ndai booting the cone or Grealish repeatedly booting the ball out to waste time? I think I'm going to go just for Ndai, just because of the moment. But that Grealish, the way he wasn't even looking, he was just, I'm just going to boot out of play. Tremendous.
Oh, brilliant.
No respect for Opta stats and Opta pass completion stats whatsoever from that man, was there?
Fuck you, Opta Joe. Full stop.
It was just
the way he does that full stop and then goes, baller.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I just said, fuck you, full stop.
It was just the way it was dead nonchalant as well.
Yeah.
He just sort of lazy, just swung his foot and just hoofed it like he was in training or something. It was a thing of beauty. Ian, what was yours?
I'm going to go for Grealish. Just enjoyed it totally. And like, he just doesn't give a fuck, does he?
Yeah, it was.
He just doesn't care.
Paul?
Yeah, Grealish levering it for me. Like, even with the finesse and flair, he still managed to absolutely lever it up the pitch. Although, what I will say, Everton's admin played an absolute blinder with that cone video the other day.
Oh,
absolutely sensational.
That was incredible.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
John?
As a footballing purist and seeing the pure delight in football and celebrating a goal and the unbridled joy, I'm going to go with Grealish volleying it out like he was playing rugby. So no, I'm going to go. I love a good spoil. I was a crap player, so I had to do what I could to make other people look worse, and that's what he was doing.
Yeah, it was great. Warren?
Yeah, Grealish. Yeah, for such a player with such finesse and such quality to resort to that is speaks volumes of him. Really, he can lower himself to that level just to get us over the line. So I'm all for it.
It was nice.
He can stoop to Everton's level.
Yeah.
Everton have you now, son.
One of us.
But did you see Ndai, that split second when Beto misses the header?
Oh, the double take was incredible.
And he does, like, you see his shoulders drop, and then the next thing, he's just,
it was just lovely. Yeah,
good job Beto wasn't kicking the cones, he'd have missed them.
Oh my God, did you see that miss?
Unbelievable, I saw today, yeah.
Oh. I mean,
I
was
haven't
anyone
seen it yet. I've heard it's a bad one.
I mean, there's bad misses and there's like that. It was next level.
I'd rather be Ronnie Rosenthal. It's that bad.
Yeah.
It's worse, I think.
Yeah.
In his defence, it shows you how much he's improved that he's now doing at an international level. So
I would ask him, he subbed after that, like, ref. So
he was, but he missed the tunnel, didn't he?
Yeah, it's the sort of thing where you sort of like pull your hamstring there when you do a miss like that.
Yeah.
And just go to the ground like, oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Stay on the floor, like Barry did on Sunday.
Yeah.
Although that was a penalty.
Was that a foul?
Clear foul. He tumbles into him. If that happens on the halfway line, it's a free kick. It's right leg, sides, right. I mean, the ball had been gone about 15 minutes. But, that's just because I hate Gahey. I absolutely hate him. his sanctimonious prick behaviour, and then he's joining them.
Yeah.
He's a perfect fit for them.
It's only going to get worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Matt has asked, after having his Jack Grealish tweet from the summer brutally dug up again this week, no need to share it again here. It was.
What was it for those who don't know?
He basically said, should Everton really be spending that money on Jack Grealish? He sort of like said, no.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Bad idea. I mean, a few of us were saying at the time, I remember thinking, I don't know, is another slow winger exactly what we need? But there you go.
I said it at the time, yeah. I'll hold me
Yeah,
hands
I
up.
said
I
them
said
originally, I wanted them. That's all I'm saying.
Well, because I haven't said it on live anyway, I always wanted them.
I did.
No.
want to-
I said,
But
I said in his first 8 games he'd have 4 assists and a goal, you know.
I mean, yeah. You know, just prescient and there's that.
And he'd do for out one game.
I had I'm with Matt. I pretty much said the same thing. I think when we were starting to get linked with him, I went out and said, get McAtee instead. Get James McAtee. Younger, look the better fit for us. And that's why I'm not a football manager, and that's why Jack Grealish is the player that he is.
Yeah.
What do we know? So anyway, Matt, are you a tweet deleter, or are you happy to let your terrible shouts stand the test of time? Ian?
Oh,
Have you been proven
if
deleted some?
I put some shite on there, I'll not delete it. I'll take the flak for it, whether it be about Everton or music or whatever. I'll take it. I don't mind.
Yeah, the safest thing is just don't tweet when you're pissed.
Yeah,
Basically, that
Yes.
should be a rule. Because
Very
What
good
about
idea.
what about not tweeting when you're a knob? Because I still do it. I haven't got that excuse. So.
John, are you a deleter or?
No. I mean, if I make a spelling mistake, I do delete and
That's fair.
re-dingo. But not for me views, because everyone knows I'm a knob and everyone knows I get most things wrong. So what's the point in pretending that I don't?
Paul?
I mean, those McAtee tweets will still be there now. I mean, if you were to search back, if you wanted to be sad enough and search back, I'm sure there'll be tweets saying what a fucking signing Dele Alli's going to be. And now I just message him WhatsApp every now and then asking how Dele's getting on. How is he in himself?
How is he in himself?
I think he's okay. I hope he is.
Liam?
There's a big part of me wants to tell you I'm like Limmy. I'm like, don't back down, double down, pointing and all that. But I'm also a complete fucking coward. So there have been occasions where I have. So I will take ownership of
that. Warren?
I think you've got to take some degree of ownership, haven't you? I mean, look, there's not a person in the world who hasn't got a bad football take or said something that they firmly believe at one point, and then they've either been proven right or been proven totally wrong. I think one of the dangers of Twitter, though, is that when it does go badly wrong, it's there in black and white to really make you look like a fool.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see people highlight these, it is funny. But when you're on the receiving end of it, I mean, I remember around the time we signed Moise Keane, I think Marcel Brand said something about to his mum, we'll look after him. And I tweeted something along the lines of, that's all I needed to hear. The fact that where there's a club, look, we want to look after him, this and that. I've got no doubt he'll turn out to be great. And then about 6 months later, it was after Souness said there's comments about him. Do you remember Souness said about there must be a reason why Juventus got rid of him, and everyone jumped on it. And a few Reds got hold of my tweets and started retweeting it, and it did the little thing amongst Big Red Twitter. And the way they quote tweets, and you just end up muting the conversation. And I thought, look, we all get stuff wrong, do you know what I mean? But it's not great when you're on the receiving end.
No one could have foreseen he would be that bad. Could be.
No, and he's done okay since, hasn't he? He's done okay since. But I think if any of you read Duncan's book, Duncan's very opinionated on it. He just said, look, he might be a great striker elsewhere, but he's never going to work for Everton. He's just not an Everton striker. And it's been proven totally right. At the time, I just like Marcel Brand's comment to a mother, with a son in a foreign country, we'll look after your son. I just thought it was a nice comment. But yeah, you just get them one or two who pick up on it, don't you? And you're terrorised in your mentions then. So I'm all sympathy for Matt can have that belief. I had similar beliefs at the time. I didn't want to spend loads of money on on someone that we
I'm
maybe
just
not
glad
see
I
the
didn't
best
have-
out of.
I'm just glad I didn't have social media when we signed Apostolos Velios. So
I'm glad it wasn't around in the 90s. Jesus.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
God,
I've
yeah.
heard the take that is the worst from that joke. Someone doubling down, like Midas double down. I think it was Stamp used to do on Twitter. He said, "What's the worst thing you've ever doubled down on?" And this fella said, "I watched this lad play for Bordeaux about 1994 and said he was shite. It was Zidane." And he just said, because I said I wasn't having him for Bordeaux, he just said, "I just had to double down." Someone went, "That sounds like a graft." He's like, "Honest to God, the body of evidence against me." He's just like, "No, not having him."
but Zidane's the reverse. What's it called? Samson.
Yeah.
The more hair Zidane had, he was shitter.
Yeah.
And then as he became bald, he became even better.
Didn't we end up making a profit on
Zidane?
On Moise Keane?
I think
Yes,
so.
we did.
I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. I thought we did. Right.
Yeah,
We
we
made
made profit, yeah.
Profit on that? Jesus. Who's done that to you?
Matt's got previous with this. So when on his stag do, there was a couple of rogue tweets about players, and his mates got stickers made of them. So we were in Lisbon, and like in every bar you went into in Lisbon, sort of over the weekend, you just see stickers of Matt's tweets everywhere. Incredible. Ask him what the hot take was a blind. I wouldn't do it justice, but I'm sure he'll dig out the tweet for everyone if you ask him, because he loves that. Right, Tommy on patreon.com/the Blue Room Extra. Sign up for our podcasts and a couple of extra shows. It's the only place you get Mailbag as a podcast as well. So, what brings the inner door out of you? Holes in the back of socks or size of shin pads, or like in his case, both. For a bit of context on that for people watching on YouTube, if you don't know what he means about the size of shin pads, I am holding one up to the camera now.
It's an absolute disgrace, the size of shin pads now.
Pad.
That doesn't do it justice as well, the way you're holding it up there, Les. They are ridiculous.
Like, if you put it on my nose, it's probably not much bigger.
It barely covers the shin.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace that it's even allowed.
It wouldn't cover your lad, basically, would it? If not,
No.
it's not even a lad pad. No chance.
Depends how cold it was.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. True.
So we've already know what Warren's inner door is. He's already answered it, saying it's a disgrace.
Well, no, that's one of them. But I tell you what, Paul might be able to back me up a little bit with this as well, as we share the same profession. But like social media and kids now, it's an absolute nightmare. It really is. Like, thank God we didn't have it when we were kids, because I wouldn't have been able to cope at school, honest to God. But have you all heard of the 6'7" trend at the minute?
Yeah, so
right,
we've got a lot of footy team who's number 67 because of it. I still don't know what it is though.
No, I don't know.
So it's this trend at the minute, and it just basically means like such and such or so and so, or look at me getting down with the kids, or just inconsequential. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's something that they're all coming out with and something they're all going OTT with. So I'm actually speaking to a student the other day, and she's really upset. So she fell out with someone. She had a few things going on in her home life, like pretty like serious stuff. So sitting with her, I'm like, right, we can offer this support, we can offer that support, blah blah blah. And I said to her, "Oh, look, I've said this to you 6 or 7 times before. Like, you're really good. Like, you'll be fine. And she starts bursting out laughing. So I've gone from this like absolute like serious moments and I went, "What are you laughing at? Have you not heard what you've just said?" I went, "No." She went, "You just said 7." I went, "What's that got to do then?" She said, "Oh, it's a meme at the minute. It's really popular." Later that day, teaching the lesson, and we're doing gymnastics, and I'm saying to them, "Right, you've got 6 or 7 minutes to finish your routine," and they all start doing this because it's the thing, and I'm going, "What is going on?" I said, "Where's this come from, girls? Where's this 6-7 thing come from?" They've all gone, "Oh, it's a thing on TikTok." So TikTok brings out the inner dad in me, and people go to me, "Have you got TikTok, sir? Have you got TikTok?" I go, "No, I'm an adult. I haven't got it." So yeah, TikTok brings out the That's it. That's what I'm going to start saying. Only on me watch. Only when I lay 8:00 in the room. That's when I start saying. So yeah, that's me.
Ailes, what's yours? Same or?
Do you know what? I was gonna go off on shin pads and because like I'm a centre half. I wear like big, like relative compared to that anyway, massive, like cover that the entire leg shin pads.
Like Robocop's legs.
Yeah, like pretty much the same. But I'm going to echo what Warren said. That 6-7 stuff is an absolute nightmare. Like, again, to put into context, I'm teaching arithmetic the other day, and one of the questions was like 67 times 10, and all the kids started turning around doing 6, 7. It doesn't make any sense. I like, with all things like that, you go on TikTok, you try to find the genesis of what it's all about, and it's just absolute brain rot. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what the relevance is of that. I don't get it. And you can't see at the moment, but my wife is stood by the door, also a teacher, doing the exact same thing now.
Go ahead, Cal.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know what happened to the days, right? You know when everyone used to do, I can't, you know when you do that below your waist, and if you do it, you're allowed to hit someone. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, where's them trends gone? They were intelligent, they were creative, and now we've got to deal with all this bollocks.
And the violence as well. That's the problem.
Where's the tango trend gone?
Yeah. Tango, exactly.
Tangos, yeah.
You know you're being tangoed, yeah.
What happened to a FOD slap? Do you remember the phase of FOD slap? You get slapped on your forehead just for being in school.
Yeah. Bring back hacky slapping.
And Lacoste trackies.
That was going to cause the downfall of society, that wasn't it?
Rockport shoes.
Yeah.
Just
quickly. So, like being a kid in the 80s, shin pads were massive, and they had the big ankle protectors on them as well. Like,
correct. The
biggest shin pads I had they were black and green, and they were called Puma Armalite. Now, Armalite was an IRA.
I was going to say that's a gun.
An IRA rifle, basically. The Armalite, they were black and green, so it was like they were a mad pair of shoes.
But you didn't say nothing.
Why not?
Shocky Allah.
What to say?
I had some Gary Lineker platinum ones with I had like a silver, like a platinum front with these two big plastic things on the ankles. So
oh God, yeah.
The ball would hit your ankle and it would just go anywhere.
Yeah. God, yeah.
Like Gary Lineker against Oxford.
Yeah.
I had his Quasar boots. Not his Quasar boots, but a pair of Quasar boots. They wear shit. Where are we up to? John, in a dar?
I don't know. So I'd say the shin pads, but they remind me of Bourbon cream, so I'll go with them. So I'm going to go with that holes in the socks. It's like that stupid thing where they put hot cups on people years ago. Remember you'd see all the sportsmen with that? It's just like that. So, and just fuck off. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. You just seen a good player do it once, and you all think it's going to make you look better. Maybe that's why Dominic Calvert-Lewin's always injured, because the socks have got holes in and his shin pads are tiny. Sorry. Dominic Calvert. Sorry, I said his name wrong there. It's Dominic Calvert Bamford, the Calder now at Leeds, isn't it?
DCB. Yeah, because there was that little trend, wasn't there, where players used to put I think it was Vicks Vapor Rub, wasn't it?
On the top,
they're
always had it, didn't he?
All the time.
Robbie Fowler had one on, then slips on his nose, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's
not go down the avenue of Robbie Fowler's nose. We could all end up in trouble.
I was going to say, them strips for another reason, allegedly.
We're going to go 33-52, okay.
We definitely won't go to Black George for it.
Who we're not asking to? Ian.
Me in a dart is when players celebrate by banging each other's chests like that. I think that's just embarrassing. When you see players celebrate and they walk to each other, they just like chest pump each other. I just think that's ridiculous. Hugging and stuff like that. But just when you see somebody do that.
I'll do that though. That would have been quite fun.
Remember Ullsworth and Barlow? Remember their dance when we scored against Forest?
Oh God, yeah.
94, 95 season.
No, it is. I heard Graham Stewart in an interview saying that he caught them two behind somewhere in Belfield, practicing celebrations, doing stuff like that.
It's a bit brave of Barlow, isn't it, considering he only scored once every 850 chances.
He only scores on Leslie's birthday.
Yeah.
That's the only time he does. What a goal, though.
I know. But then a month later, he missed about 400 against Liverpool at Anfield when Ronnie Rosenthal was about a mile offside in the 97th minute.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not bitter.
That's how we lost that one.
Yeah.
Stephen, on the back of Subs Weekly, which protest group would be the first to have a member cable tie themselves to a post at Hill Dickinson? Warren?
Just want Louis McKenzie back. Just want him back doing his business again.
Yeah.
King Louis, Prince Louis, the one who saved us from relegation. I'd
Yeah.
love to see him make a return. How he's not being recognised by the club yet, I do not know. Saved us.
Him, Mr. Testicles, and Changi the Elephant are the Holy Trinity, the real Holy Trinity.
They are.
Changi the Elephant's accompanied by Louis Spence. Do you remember that picture?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. And Sharpie's panda to go with it as well.
That was called
I mean, is there a case to be made for Mr. Testicles being the greatest living Evertonian?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Mm.
His mate as well, Winky the Condom. He's a good lad.
Winky the Condom, man. Some of the class.
I've forgotten where we're up to. So, Liam, we'll come to you.
If we got Newcastle coming up in a few weeks, haven't we, at the HD? I can see one of them jumping out with a Union Jack and just like a picture of a boat on his t-shirt or someone tying himself to a post. Yeah. Although shout out to the fella who did it because his daughter got sacked by EasyJet, because that's so disproportionate. What a fella.
Yeah. But she deserves to get sacked as well when you read about it.
John, sorry, just as you're taking a drink, Jesus.
Yeah, a soothing drink of Kirkland's spring fizzy water.
Other brands are available.
I was thinking, actually, how much
Not
do
really.
the Costco shoppers hate Everton now?
I know, yeah.
They used to just have the weekends going to Costco, it's all fine, and now every other weekend's fucked
They
up.
can't get there, yeah.
Time for Everton.
Greatest meme of all time. Which protest group? I don't know. I think it's got to be one of the Park End Dars, hasn't it? Bring me back my Park Ends.
See, I'm thingy. I'm so far detached from all that caper now because I don't even leave early. I haven't left early once. I know.
We've gone cold turkey, haven't we, Les? We've been weaned off it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't leave early because...
What's that?
I clapped the other day. I didn't even boo. Clapped when we scored.
Weird, isn't it? I'm not in favour of it at all. It's a bit of a...
The worst thing is, Liam, you've been caught on telly doing it as well.
Mm-hmm.
On one of the videos.
Yeah, but I was in the Gladys Street. That just shows the Park End when you get out of it. Like, you're kind of okay once you're out of it.
Well, do you know much of the talk after the Grealish's goal has been about how the South Stand and in particular felt very much more like Goodison, felt more like the Gladys Street. Have we lost Park End mentality forever now? Does the North Stand have the ability, for instance, to be what the Park? I think it's gone.
I don't think so, because I think
you're not beating that back post the Park End, mate. We've been doing the latter end of Goodison for good times recently, and it's just the amount of winners at that specific back post. Absolutely, honest to God.
I think it's. I think with that away ends where it is now as well in the HD. I do. But there's a new rule apparently, isn't there? Like, I don't know how true it is because obviously you're still in the gods at Newcastle and at Sunderland. But apparently there's a new rule that they want all away fans by the pitch, don't they?
Oh, it's been a rule for ages, that, yeah. Newcastle and Man United have been getting away with it for years because that's been a rule for a long time now. Stick them in the other corner because you're getting all the limits.
Put them in the gods.
The Sunderland end was ideal where you were just to the left of the goal from when Cahill scored that header against Sunderland.
Well,
we were
O'Neill binned it, didn't he? After O'Neill binned it after we beat them, didn't he? Yeah. Because of how good it looked with all of us behind that goal.
Yeah, they should have just binned in earlier.
Well, he did the same with Filler as well. Filler used to be behind the goal, didn't he? And then he shoved everyone when he was a Filler up in that corner.
Was it O'Neill who quit like the day before the season or a week into the season?
Yeah, it was
day before 2010, 2011.
Yeah, he's an odd man.
You should never have the away fans behind the goal ever. No, just wrong. Paul?
Just simply someone cable tying themselves to a goal post, preferably outside the South Stand, just wearing nothing but a white t-shirt and scrolled on it, stop putting Union Jacks up all over the place. That's it. That's his only message. He hasn't got a cause. He hasn't got a charity that he's working on behalf. He doesn't have a motive. He's just had enough. And he just wants... That person might be me.
I was thinking that. This is going deep.
Yeah, but I'm tired of it. Like I've had to, earlier on in the summer, I had to literally double take. I went out of my house twice. First time I went out, I didn't notice it. Second time I was putting the bins out, and then I noticed like an England flag up on the lamppost. Just gonna disclaim this as well. I hope Nigel Farage and Jeremy Kyle don't see this and then start calling me nasty things on Twitter. But I just seen it outside my lamppost, and I thought I don't want that up there. Like I just didn't want it up there, so I didn't ask for it to be put up there. It's not my property, but it's outside my house. I didn't want to look at it, so I got a ladder and I cut the cable tie down and took it down. And then after that, pretty much the entire street did the same thing. But whoever's done it, it's done in the middle of the night. And like, if people want to put an English flag up, crack on. I've got no problem with it, but don't force it upon people. Just don't force it. There's no need for it.
And also,
yeah,
and do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do it because you feel
it's a little bit here, but it's basically that.
Warren, go on.
You like the flag thing, basically. That's overtaken any context of putting a flag up now. So it's like if you're putting flags up, you're instantly like you've got connotations of that, which you shouldn't really want. And if you do want, you're a bad biff.
It's going to get a bit confusing when there's a World Cup or a European Championships is on in England who qualified.
Warren, come on, do your bit whenever we talk about politics.
No, I'm going to stay quiet.
Right. We'll move on to it. Who's going to cable tie themselves to a post?
I think someone's just going to go absolutely mad about the price of a toffee donut. Or I didn't get me donut this week. I got one for £2.50 at Goodison for the women's game. Right, that's it.
That'll probably be me as well.
Dale's is a man on the edge here.
Dale's can do that. We'll just get a roundabout for the other one. It won't be a person. It'll just be like a random roundabout. Just runs in and ties itself to the post.
Or we could paint a donut on a roundabout.
Next up, Foxy. Okay, Foxy with a bit of a retro question here. Why is signing Richarlison on loan the answer to all questions, unless it's Pickford or Leather Daddy? I've not thought about Richarlison for a long time. I think I'm over it. But
what's Leather Daddy?
Big Dave.
Oh,
Big Dave.
fair enough. Makes sense now.
Yeah, so I don't know. What's everyone think about that? Richarlison?
No.
I think he'd still be good, and he's better than what we've got. But I don't know. I think I'm past it now.
Yeah, that's yesterday's news. Have him as a coach driver.
Yeah,
Richarlison coaches.
I would take if you're going for free.
Or a loan, maybe.
Yeah, but the wages would be high, wouldn't he? So I don't think
is he about 30 now as well?
No, I don't think
28.
2021 when we bought him.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
28 years. I think we're pretty stacked, aren't we, in the wide positions now, which is his best position. And I think
could he play a front, do you reckon?
Yeah, he could, but
can't be any worse than the two we've got now, can he?
I mean, if you could get him, tomorrow. If you could get him tomorrow in the team, he'd play over Beto and Barry, wouldn't he? But I think that ship sailed, hasn't it? Now I think it's gone. Still love him, but I think it's gone.
Oh, definitely.
I've upset my wife with that answer because she absolutely loves Richarlison and she's clinging on to that hope that he comes back.
We'll never top being nice for loans, though. We're never going to top. No, we should top players back.
No.
The loan no one wanted, no one asked for, even Peter Beagrie. It was just like.
I mean, the thing is, it's Beagrie used to beat the man like 63 times, but he'd lost that much of the pace that he didn't have initially. You could see he was like watching remember the lovely wobbly old grandy old ladies from Harry Enfield. It was like watching them move. He just couldn't move, and honestly, there was a point where I thought someone was just going to bring a screen round and shoot him. You know, it looked that bad.
It was a strange move. And
he also vandalised my favourite number as a football shirt, so fuck him.
I mean, he had that from Klaus Thompson, mate. It wasn't a good number, was it? You know, that's a bad beat getting empty on the spin.
Kendall was on one. Kendall Mark III was on one in 97, 98, wasn't he?
Well, we don't talk about Big Joe signing, though. Klaus Thompson, Terry Phelan.
No.
Not enough made of that, you know. I mean, I love Royal, but
There's going to be a podcast coming to you at some point in the next few months that might do. Hint, hint.
Yeah. What's it called, Liam?
The Klaus Thompson Terry Phelan.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I mean, he broke his elbow celebrating the fucking clown, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he celebrated and fell over and broke his elbow like Steve Morrow.
Oh, nothing will ever beat Steve Morrow. His
You
one
think
moment in football is one moment.
But it is dangerous falling off a donkey.
Hey.
Sorry, I missed that.
It's dangerous falling off a donkey.
It is, yeah, you're right. For context, if no one knows, he scored the winning goal in the League Cup final in 93.
93.
Yeah.
Was that when he won both? The FA Cup as well.
Chef went to both, didn't he? Yeah.
Twice, yeah. Yeah, he scored the winning goal in that, went on Tony Adams' shoulders to celebrate, fell off, bust his collarbone. He had oxygen and everything, didn't he? He
lost his arm. I remember watching Paul Smith. He lost his arm. It was like
the break thing, occluded the brachial artery and it pinched the artery, so the blood flow wasn't going right around the rest of his arm. And they all thought he was joking at first, so the delay in getting him there, he nearly lost his arm.
Christ, heavy that.
Yeah.
Right, let's check the mood up a bit.
Sorry.
Tangled Up in Blues. What's your favourite piece of Everton memorabilia or Evertonia that you own? Ian?
Well, at the minute, it's what I was charged £400 for. Went to see Duncan Ferguson at Willie Bay the other week. And he said, who would pay £100 for a signed Duncan Ferguson shirt? Come back. Anyway, it went up. So there's a few of us paid £400 for a FA Cup final shirt. And go and meet Duncan and get our picture taken with him. £400.
Nice. Worth it though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I wouldn't care. I've got a couple of shirts signed by him in the loft when he left us in '98. I went down to the training ground at Newcastle at Chelsea Street and got him to sign them then. But he's absolutely getting back. He's an absolutely cracking bloke, Duncan Ferguson. Really nice bloke. It was a great night as well. But didn't realise it was going to cost us £400.
Check your statement next morning. Oh, that stings.
Hi.
Paul?
I think what I've currently got now, in our somewhere, there's a pendant from Rapid Vienna and Everton in the Cup Winners' Cup final. Obviously not the exact one, but I remember like growing up in my mum and dad's, and that was just out, and my dad would tell me stories all the time. So that's like a bit of personal memorabilia I've got. I suppose my favourite piece of memorabilia, when you eventually get round to sending them out, whenever that may be, will be me seat of Goodison.
This month, isn't it? Apparently
So, yeah.
Meant to be this month, yeah. Meant to be. We'll see. John?
None. I'm not a sentimental person. The memorabilia is tied to sentimentality, and I couldn't give a shit about things like that.
Didn't buy your seat then, though.
No, I got my seat bought for me, but it'll just sit in the box and I'll end up giving it away like I do with everything else. I just give everything away because I just don't care enough about things. It's all temporary anyway. We all die. So
I mean, we do.
I'm just not a big memorabilia fan. I gave away
You can't take it with you.
No, I gave away a load of programs the other year. Like, I mean, hundreds of programs, like back to the 60s and 70s and everything. I just don't care enough about things to keep them.
Warren, ramp up the sentimentality.
I will. I'm going to do it right now. Well, firstly, I thought the scarves at the last home game were brilliant, and I've got mine up there, and that'll be a thing forever. I still look back at the pictures, of when people were just out and about afterwards, and scarves around the wrists, scarves around the head, scarves around. I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. But for me, I've got a picture up here now, just where I'm looking up on my wall here, and it's my face with Tony Hibbert and Duncan Ferguson superimposed inside the night he scored against Man United, because I don't know if I've ever revealed this on the Blue Room. I was part of one of the old season ticket, what do they call it? Campaigns. Thank you. I was actually, for the benefit of those on YouTube, and you lot should be able to see this. I was on a billboard outside Park End.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There.
And
That looks
What
like
it
Oliver
was
Glasgow.
So what it was hang on, put it down here. So
That's just because of my eyesight, Warren, not because you look like him.
So what campaign, they asked for fans to come forward with their favourite moments. So I said about Duncan scoring against Man United, and it got selected. So I had to go down to Goodison, and they took all like pictures of me and whatever, and then they had me quotes there next to me. So that was on the billboard with season ticket prices. Yeah, so I've got that. So I've got the frame that they sent me with the season ticket campaign that year. So yeah, it was nice to be on the billboard outside the Park End for a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's mine.
Nice one, mate.
Liam?
Yeah, I've got a second place, but I'm gonna go for a second one. My second place is from when we beat Spurs 1-0 97, programme side by Mark Hottiger. What a piece of memorabilia that is.
Oh. I mean, I say I'm not sentimental, but wow.
You know what? I'd actually forgotten about it somehow. My dad found it in there a couple of years back. But basically, I worked at the pub when I was at uni in Chester, and there was this old fellow, a scout, who used to come in. He was an Evertonian and came like really pally because he was regular. And to the point where if Everton were ever match a day and I was working, my boss would say, go stand around with Roy and go and watch it and talk to him, because he was regular. And not long before I left, he knew I was like leaving because I stopped being a student and stuff. He just come into me and said, listen, all my family are Blues. And he had like this plate. It was like one of those plates you used to get like in the magazines on a Sunday paper, but like with Everton on. But he said, no one in my family gets it. So I want to make sure you have it because you get it. And it mightn't have been someone of the pick, but it was that sentiment and that feeling that means quite a bit to me. And I forgot it for a couple of years. I don't know why, but I won't be forgetting it again. But yeah, it means it's actually nice and sentimental. So the 180 from John.
That is incredible.
I like other people's sentimental stories. I do, and I like that's lovely, and I appreciate that. But for me, I'm constantly just throwing things away or giving them away because I just.
He is. I can assure you of that. Yeah. There's gonna be some prizes that John's give us.
John, take quick. It's a little bit off topic, off question, but I know you're a big boxing fan. Have you got any boxing memorabilia stuff?
Nope. Give it all away. Signed gloves by Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Ricky Hatton. I've got Ricky Hatton's autobiography signed by him. So if anyone called John on eBay wants to buy it, the price is going
up. Mine is, just to finish, mine is this, my original scarf from my first.
Yes, look at that.
In August 1984. 4-1 defeat to Spurs. Get in there, lads.
Proper scarf.
I would have had a scarf if it wasn't for Neil McDonald.
Don't start that again.
Ian, it's your question. Get ready.
With Halloween just around the corner, what's been your scariest moment, whether it be on or off the pitch?
I've got a couple of answers to this, which we'll go into first. Matt said the Nick Pope save against Leicester.
Yeah.
John, Nick Ward as captain. Fair. Paul, Bill Kenwright's almost selling Everton to some fella in a bed sit in Manchester. Or the pitch, probably Phil Neville. On the pitch, Phil Neville leading the Harlem Shake in the FA Cup at Goodison against Wigan. Yeah, I think they're all fair shouts. Any advance on any of those?
It's hard to look past the Nick Pope save, innit?
That Castagna thing was one of the worst moments of my life, honestly. I felt physically sick.
If that goes in, do you know what? It's moments like that, though. You know my famous saying, Liam, that Everton don't do relegations. It's moments like that like it's fate almost, because I don't think Nick Pope's ever made a better save in his life. But for that reason, because we don't go down, he makes it. But that was vile. That was vile, that game.
Just to show it's all connected, by the way, I retweeted Warren. That's how we got talking on Twitter. And then after we lost to Luton on the dice, I went back and deleted the tweet. So I was like, oh, fuck.
We've come full circle. That's it for this week's mailbag. Ian?
One of my scariest moments was thinking I was going to die at Lille. When we all went down to the train
across
station.
the station. Yeah, I was in that. The crush, wasn't it? I was in that, mate. It was terrifying.
There was just more people coming down the steps, and you were either going to get pushed on the track. There was that many coming, and you turn round to walk out, and you just couldn't. There was that many people there. I was like, gee, I seriously, Liam, I thought someone was going to get really hurt that night.
I was in the middle of the crush at the bottom of the stairs. It was, and like it was really scary, and because he was scared, but it was. I could laugh at it afterwards. There's a fella up against the riot police, and he had a kid on his shoulder. And the kid was about 5 or 6. The kid started swinging at the busies, even though they're in riot gear. The kid throwing
against
hands.
Leon.
What is it with our fans
Real.
attacking the French?
Yeah.
That was just really scary. And then getting on the
Yeah,
train,
it was scary, that.
like singing the songs, getting on there. But another one would be that last minute shot, whose name escapes us, who I think we mentioned the other week for Bournemouth, what Pickford saved. I
Oh,
remember
Christ.
when he's hit that, I thought,
Was it Lewis Cook?
that's him. If he's hit that, the way
It was Matthew's Vineyard, wasn't it?
was Pickford's save was just amazing, and that goes in with down. And I think that was like probably his 91st, 92nd minute or something, because he did play. Was it? I think he played 10 at the end of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
if
I
that
was just
goes
going to
in,
say,
Just
That
10.
goes
That was
in with
about 4 hours, wasn't it?
I was
Well
going
done.
to say, just on what Ian said there, when we think about scariest moments on the pitch, we took the lead in like the 57th minute, didn't we? And on even a hard time when we were down, I was genuinely so calm. I thought, we're winning this.
Same,
When
yeah,
we scored
same.
that, the
Your
arse
arse
fell
went.
out to me. And then
Yeah.
I really remember like being stood up and then I seen 10
Yeah.
minutes and I just did this in my seat.
Yeah.
That
Never had the
was the
second
worst,
goal in us. We
Yeah,
all
yeah.
knew that. There was no second goal.
That
There
was
was only
the-
one goal, wasn't there?
worst 10 minutes ever. That was. I'll never experience 10 minutes like that.
Genuinely
Les,
felt like half an hour.
was Coventry in '98 as bad as
That was
Bournemouth?
mine, because
Yeah.
I think one of my
Yeah.
worst moments was definitely when Mara, the ball slipped through his hands
Yeah.
for their equaliser.
Dublin, yeah.
That was
Well,
horrible. I think it was worse. I think
The
'cause-
Millwall game, the Wimbledon game, there was this kind of like a unity, wasn't it? Like that we can get through this. And
It was like Palace, wasn't it? Wimbledon and
Yeah.
Palace minutes.
But
Wimbledon, it was so soon after we were actually a decent team. I don't think we realised how far we'd fallen. It was a bit like, well, this isn't going to happen, is it? There was a little bit of sort of arrogance maybe there that was like, it's not going to happen. But with Coventry, it's like, oh no, we've been shit before.
Yeah.
We're really shit now.
Yeah.
So,
Really in
And-
trouble here, yeah.
And also, it was only 9 months after Princess Diana's death, so we were all still grieving there. So,
yeah, you know,
And you missed the pen on purpose. No comments.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
Was that a 1-1? I can't remember.
No, it was a
Yeah,
1-0.
no, it was 1-0.
was a 1-0.
I had to
It
wait
wasn't a
until
pen,
the
though.
stag.
It wasn't a
and
pen.
It was a great tackle.
Good
Great
tackle by Paul Williams, but
Yeah.
but,
Never.
Do you know what though? On the flip side of that
But that
player in
prick-
question who missed the pen on purpose, the Bournemouth goalkeeper on the day was our goalkeeper now. Who let it in on purpose because he knew he was going to sign for us. So
Yeah.
bit of
Things and roundabouts.
yeah,
He just come in.
bit 6 and 7 Dales.
Isn't that what? That might be one of his only appearances that season. I think he come in because the Bournemouth keeper was injured and he
Yeah.
took over.
Yeah,
And he pulled off
Yeah.
some cracking saves as well, if you remember.
did, and he'll never make them kind of saves for us.
No.
That one against
He is
Wolves,
now
when he came-
officially a hologram.
Yeah, when he came running out. Well,
The
I
best
honestly would have felt better with Bill Shankly's hologram from the Shankly Hotel in goal that game.
The best one with Travers was the one in the States where he went to punch it and it bounced off his
yeah.
head. That was
Well,
incredible.
that was a pissed Sunday morning goalkeeper, that one.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was lovely. Liam, your question ready?
It's different, Liam, isn't it?
That's a different Liam. It's Liam D.
Yeah.
Sorry. You want to read it anyway?
When it comes back across, yeah.
It's
I've got a
got
4-word
no-
answer for this.
There we go.
What crime against Evertonia is the worst you've seen, and what sentence would you impose? Four-word answer: Nick Barmby, Marie Antoinette.
Fair. Warren.
it's got to be the badge, Johnny, from 2014.
Mm.
Badge.
Got to be the badge, Johnny. That's got to be up there with one of the worst crimes.
Did you ever see the video of that where they were like talking through the
Yeah.
making of it? Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's incredible the way they're justifying it. Those
Yeah,
designers
they got-
like, oh, amazing.
Yeah, it's still a mystery to this day how that got approved, or that would like someone sat there and went, "That's a good idea. Let's go for it."
Like proper
Yeah.
designers designing that and going, "What do you think of this?" And then the club going, "Yeah, go ahead." Like,
Well, Nike,
Yeah.
Nike were doing it, weren't they? Because Nike was saying there were too many parts to to make the badge. Even though it must be pointed out, those night kits were the seasons before, because we were getting the batch where we were even getting the up-to-date stuff.
It was Arsenal's kit the year before, really, wasn't it? But with a collar.
Yeah.
The quick story about that badge. My mate Stuart had getting married, and me and Louise and a few other friends had gone to his night do, and he's waiting for waiting for us coming in. So basically, obviously, I've heard about the badge. So I've slammed the car door, and even before I said congratulations to him, his missus was like, "Have you seen the fucking badge?" And he always reminds us, but he didn't say good luck to us. You just said, "Have you seen the fucking badge?"
Get into your phone straight away, mate. Warren, were you going to say something else?
No.
For that? Oh, sorry, I thought there was something else going. Ian, go ahead.
I've got to use Liam's answer. He's a horrible man, and when you think that Bill Kenwright wrote to Kevin Keegan and told him to come and watch him play, and then he goes into Kenwright's office and says them awful words, which we don't want to say, but
that does make it funnier, though. I'm not going to lie. That Kenwright letter, he does give it a bit of care.
Do you think
it's also a certain knobhead I know phoned TalkSport in its early days to say that he should be picked for England.
Somebody know.
Oh no.
That's like the question earlier about Twitter, isn't it? The football takes, but using it on an audio version.
Yeah.
Go ahead then, John. What's yours?
I'm gonna. I want to go with Barnby and the friend of Liam and the Ocean Gate submarine, but
well, I didn't say that.
No, you said Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, enemy cake.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go with the Ocean Gate submarine and Barnby, but no, I'm going to go with what I've said before. Mitch Ward is Everton captain. I'm sorry. That's a self-inflicted. That's basically the football equivalent of self-harm. You put Mitch Ward as captain. I'm sorry.
What a game.
That's what terrible game, terrible player, terrible captain, terrible manager. Let's not beat around the bush. I always thought time might reflect kindly on Walt Smith, but it hasn't. That was the worst. He made Mike Walker look dynamic.
Oh, steady on.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hey, we scored 600. We scored 600 Mike Walker. We never got 600 Smith, did we?
How fucking bad was
yeah,
that
West
game,
Ham last home game of the season, 98-99.
Oh yeah.
One was disallowed.
One
was disallowed late.
No, it wasn't.
I still don't know how we scored 6.
26 years later.
I still don't know how we scored 6 against Swindon because we were absolutely shite that game.
Oh.
How bad was Cotty's penalty as well? The keeper basically caught and threw it in.
Oh,
he was now our chief transfer negotiator.
Yeah.
Dales, what's yours?
Barnby, Xavier, any of them. But I'm just gonna go in on Bill Kenwright again. I wouldn't sell Wayne Rooney, not even for £50 million. Wayne Rooney was sold the same summer for £27 million to Man United, and again it was 2004.
Yeah,
and transfer fees weren't the same as they are now. Even still, £27 million for him was on the back of that Euros was an absolute joke.
But in Kenwright's defence, Paul, he did say he wouldn't sell him for 50, and he didn't sell him for 50. So get out the jail card from there.
Didn't we get the payments in drips and drabs as well? Like United had to win stuff, so he got money through it and things like that.
20 million up front, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah,
20 million up front. 7 million if Jim Ratcliffe gets his haircut, things like that.
Denby, I've asked, we'll rip through these because we're past the hour mark already. Denby's asked, if you were to change your bio, what would it be? 2? Palace changed it 2 days since the defeat. 0. No, I hope so. Liam, what would you change your bio to?
Les Roberts fan account.
Digging it. Warren?
It's the weekend. It's mailbag.
Yes. Ian?
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Oh, I like it. Bit of fun.
And that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Paul?
Is that your one, John?
Toffee Allah.
Yes.
Like it.
John?
What's the point? No, that's not the question. That's the bio.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I think mine would be middle-aged white man with a podcast.
Flag shagger.
A few from Chris. Cole Palmer. Let's trademark Cole Palmer. Still don't know what that means. It's weird.
Yeah.
What are you trademarking, Warren?
Do you know what? I'm getting Everton dad about that, or in a dad about that, by the way. Cole Palmer's trademarking that. What would I trademark? Oh God, I'd probably trademark. I'd probably trademark shin pads that actually fit around your shins and bring them back in fashion. That's what I'd trademark.
Yeah, that doesn't even fit on your shin bone.
No, it's disgrace. Do you know what else as well? They all do. They all cut the socks. They all cut socks now, don't they? And then wear grip socks, the white grip socks.
Yeah.
You notice that? Just wear socks.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you know who started that? Virgil van Bitch Cakes. He's the one who started that off.
I like that.
Hang on, you mean?
I'll tell you what an X-rated treat for our YouTube viewers that was.
Yeah.
That's one for the Everton Mars.
The Everton Mars. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's Mr. February on the Blue Room calendar right there, isn't it?
And March and April.
And June, July.
I've got a trademark of saying that the way something you miss to say sometimes as well, when people are trying to be clever and bigger than they are, think they all that in a bag of chips.
Oh, I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
I like the bag of chips part.
I trademark 6'7" just to stop. 6'8".
John?
Fuck off, Beto.
Fair.
No, and my answer is no. Yeah, I'd trademark that.
Verbalise your ideal burger.
Oh, great question. Very good question.
I tell you what, we'll do this one between us, and we'll all just throw in every ingredient we want, so we'll make a massive burger.
Fried onions, but the big, like, circular fried onion bit.
Gherkins, there's got to be plenty of gherkins.
Got to be gherkins. Got to be.
Mushrooms?
Not against it.
Say no. And you're talking like
not too many though, because you won't have mushroom for anything else.
He's gone there.
Take a bow, or take a bow, lad.
Thingy, Low, Slow and Dough in Oxton Village do called cowboy candy, and it's like
jalapenos.
Jalapenos, like fried to nothing jalapenos.
Yeah.
Nice. How many burgers? 2.
2 enough.
One thick.
It's one thick one. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cheese. Got to have pepper jack or just cheese, some form of melted cheese.
Crispy onions as well.
Oh,
to go with one
toasted bun.
Yeah.
Toasted bun. Got to be a toasted bun. It's not a burger if it's just stuck on a bun. The bun has to be toasted.
No one toasts buns anymore, do they?
It's you're just giving me a beef palm. It's not a burger.
A beef palm.
Beef batch. No.
I'm very against lettuce and tomato on a burger, by the way.
Oh my God,
me too. 100%.
Are you throwing bacon on there as well, or?
No.
I don't like bacon.
There, No.
I think we're gonna have the great Blue Room burger schism here, aren't we?
I think so, yeah. It all went wrong from there. Right, we'll have to wrap this up in a minute, so I might save these questions to next time. We'll finish on Chris's then. Best and worst motorway services. We always end up at Stafford on the way back from the match, and it's shite. Best is Gloucester. Maggie said T-Bay services forever, and apparently the same people own Gloucester as well. So it sounds like we have a north and south winner there.
Yeah.
Stafford, by the way, Stafford and Kiel is the very worst of what Britain has to offer. Stafford and Kiel are the very motorway services that probably have Union Jacks hanging up on them. They are awful.
They're actually designed in the Union flag shape, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
build.
dreadful. I tell you where it's very good. Fleet is very good. Fleet services, very good. Warwick services are excellent. And I don't mind a little bit of the M6 toe one, Norton Keynes. That's a good one as well.
Going a
do
bit
a lot of
partridge
driving,
here,
don't you?
aren't we? Hey,
Mm.
we're going a bit partridge here.
This is one for the Dars, definitely.
This is a dark question, this.
There's one at Leeds there's one at Leeds that's very good as well.
In
I'm
Leeds.
not,
on the way down. Yeah.
I don't know my service stations.
No, I don't. I don't.
Maggie's
I don't
was
drive,
spot
so-
on.
But T-Bay's great, and the worst one I've ever been to was Burton Wood, and that's because someone had to stop for a piss, like literally 2 minutes after we got going. So.
Oh god, yeah, it's shite there. Yeah, I know that one. Right, tell you what, we'll do these questions, we'll just rip through them. Stu, annual sleep out question, as it's Everton the community sleep out event on Friday night at the Hill Dickinson. Donations welcome. Where is the weirdest, coldest, or most notable place you've either gone to sleep or woken up? We'll just rip through these. Ian.
On the patio, pissed one night when I was with my mum and dad. Come in 3 a.m. Couldn't get in the front or back door. Just fell asleep drunk on the patio. My dad comes at like whatever, like, are we in? So like out on the patio on a summer's night, it was still freezing.
The full Trevor Jaws, Ash.
10 pints in, just like.
John.
A graveyard in Blackburn after the 2-1 Bakayoko game when I got arrested and released without charge.
Oh, wow.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I had nowhere to stay, so I went and stayed in a, like, what do they call them? Mausoleum type thing in a graveyard.
It's a story for another mailbag, I reckon, that one.
I think it is, yeah. We'll have to pick this one up again. Warren?
Weirdest place, a hostel in Sweden last year when I went to the Arctic with the school trip. Hostel to take 60-something kids to, very worrying. Didn't get much sleep because you're constantly worrying about what the kids are all right. But yeah, in there was very strange.
Bit ropey. Paul?
Probably not an adventurous. Like, I passed out bladdered in a field in Benicassim, but that wasn't cold. It was actually spot on. So I'd say like the coldest place I fell asleep probably in my back garden. Other than that, yeah.
You did Benicassim right there. Mine's King's Cross Burger King. John, it's your question.
That was a brave one, Les.
Oh no, yeah, my God, what a place!
How old were you?
What? How
old were you?
I was like in my 30s.
Was it Leo?
Oh,
was that Leo?
You were fine.
I've heard.
Yeah, it was a terrifying place. Would not recommend. John, your question.
Have any of the panel ever seen anything paranormal or believe in it, seeing as it's October?
Steve
I like that we're referred to as the panel, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know me. Such a class.
His niece was convinced there's a ghost in his house. So he tells her there is a little girl ghost called Victoria who plays with the doll's house in the loft. Nice one, Stephen. That's a good bit of uncle in there. Good stuff.
That's never scarred her for life, has it? Fucking
hell. I'm going to go with the blatant shitegeist that goes on at Anfield. That's paranormal, what goes on there, the way they just do it year upon year.
And subnormal.
Yeah.
John, I take it you don't?
I don't know, because I did see something last year on holiday and I can't explain it, but I'm not saying it's a ghost or anything.
What was it?
It was...
Can't explain it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I can't explain. No, took my dog out to urinate during the night, about 5:30, about 5:30, and the dog started growling and his hair was all up, and I looked and there was like a white shape just moving across in front of us, and it was pitch black in the middle of Cumbria, and it just disappeared in nothing. But it could have been low-lying mist or anything. I don't know what it was.
Sounds like a ghost to me. Definitely. Warren?
I haven't seen anything that I'd suggest was paranormal or something that was a spirit or beyond the realm of human existence. However, I would like to think I've got an open mind that certain things occur or certain things happen, not necessarily for a reason, but maybe there is something a bit different going on, let's say. For instance, Nick Pope making a save against Leicester to keep us up. Things like that. That's got to be some form of paranormal existence.
Beto not missing an easy chance.
Yeah.
Yet to see it. Ian?
Nah, not for me. I don't believe in out like that. Like, not for me.
Fair enough. I'm the same. One word answer to the next one from Gary. Married at first sight. What are we saying? Just a yes or no will do. Warren?
No.
John?
No.
Paul?
No.
Ian?
No.
You're all wrong. It's a massive yes. As Gary says, don't judge. It's exceptional TV. It is. And we'll finish on this one from Dan with celebrity traitors. Starting this week. Who else the current Everton squad would make a good traitor or bad, depending on how you look at it? And who is the first to get banished / made? Jake said Better was spent the last 2 years convincing us he's a professional footballer, so it has to be him, which is a fair shout, to be honest. Who's going to win it? Who's going to do
Coleman.
Coleman.
Yeah, Jordan Pickford's the answer to everything, isn't it?
James Garner.
James
Garner, because he's a little cop-eyed.
This whole time he's a midfielder and he's a right back.
That he's a cop. You know, because he's a cop-eyed who said that he couldn't play for 40 minutes in the first derby played at Anfield because Listen to You'll Never Walk Alone made him so emotional. So,
hang on, what's this?
He said in a podcast about 2 or 3 months ago. Another player.
We're gonna have to get this. We're gonna have to get this verified because he's gonna very quickly turn into a villain of mine if this is true.
He did. Honestly, he did. He said that it shook him that much. So, have you not noticed? I don't like Garner, and that's the reason why. I mean, I know I don't like a lot of people, but specifically,
yeah, nothing unusual. I feel like we can't finish on that.
Yeah,
we need to finish on something more upbeat than like James Brown is just dead to us.
I've killed the mood. That
has killed the vibe. Yeah, that's it for this week's mailbag.
Let's go with Seamus Coleman. The loyal servant, everyone loves him. No one would say a bad word about him. And then he just turns around and goes, yeah, I'm a traitor, lads. No one sees it coming.
To be fair, Warren will confirm I did say some bad words about him the other week on Weekly. Got pulled on it.
Right,
honestly, I'll find fault in anyone.
Before we go any further into the abyss, 1 hour 17. That's a bump.
Amazing. Love it. Love it.
Excellent.
Yeah, cheers. That's it for this week's mailbag. Thanks to Liam. We've got to dip. I think he turned into a pumpkin because it's getting on for 10 o'clock. Thanks to Paul for braving it with sickness. He's not well, but he pulled
Get well soon, Paul.
And did
cheers, guys.
As well. Thanks to Ian. Thanks to John. Thanks to everyone who sent questions in. That's been it for this week's mailbag. We will catch you next time.